Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, yet with another video. How's everybody doing today? I hate to keep doing weather forecasts before my videos, but I don't know what's going on out here in Maryland, Virginia, DC, DMV. This rain is ridiculous. Like, I mean, I feel like we in Seattle, Washington somewhere. It's like it just keeps raining and thunderstorming, and late at night I be getting these little, I guess they're called tree frogs, or they're mating or whatever, but they're loud as hell at nighttime. Whatever that noise those little tree frogs be making, like, I swear to God, every time it rains. So what it does, well, today was the first day it rained like all day this week, like in the daytime. Normally it'll be sunny in the daytime, and then at nighttime it'll start raining and getting dark, and then the clouds overcast, and then all of a sudden it's thunderstorms and stuff, and then it stops raining. You just hear them frogs in the trees just it's so annoying. You be trying to go to sleep and it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, I don't understand. But either way, I wanted to talk about Cole Beasley. Those of you that has heard his music album, he dropped it on Saturday. I wanted to reserve my comments on it until I actually listened to the whole thing. I actually bought the album for $11 off of my Amazon account. You can purchase it on Amazon. You can purchase it on iTunes, whichever. He actually made the top. He cracked the top 10 on iTunes right after the release. Now, those of you that have seen it, those of you that heard the album, let me know what you think about it. But I'm going to tell you what I think. Now, I really like it. Now, the funny thing is, whenever an athlete makes an album or any type of music move that he makes, everybody looks down on it like, stick to your sport, stick to what you're doing, stick to your craft. Don't quit your day job. Like, that's what they always say when it comes to these athletes making music, because I'll be honest with you, the stereotype is a lot of them flop. Kobe was alright, but look at Kobe, look at Shaq, look at all these artists out here that have made music, these athletes out here that has made music that their albums flop. They just wanted to try something, but they're not true artists. You look at Jeremy Mincy when he was on this team. He pursued his music. He has his record label thing going on. Bryce Butler is a DJ. I mean, I DJ too, but whatever. Who else? Rico Gathers, that's on the team now. He's a rapper too. I haven't heard any of his stuff yet. Maybe I'll go find something that he does. I don't know if he's actually put anything legit out yet, unless it's like mixtape stuff. I don't know. But before I get into my thoughts, I just want to quickly say that it's been a lot of like commentators talking and people chatting about Cole Beasley needs to not do his music and concentrate on playing football. Okay. One, he made most of these tracks in the off season. Two, he's always been concentrating on football. Did he not lead the Cowboys receivers in, not this past season, but the year before, in 2016? Did he not lead the league in receiving touchdowns and receiving yards when Dez was on this team? Okay. I think you guys need to realize that, like, you cannot tell a player or anybody. First of all, football is a job to these guys. I understand that, like, it's a love to us fans, and for most players, it's a love for them too. But it is also their job. So to tell somebody that they can't have any aspirations outside of their job is asinine to me. Because look at it like this. Me in particular, whether you guys know this about me or not, I'm a jack of all trades. I do a lot. And I know Mark Holmes, he does a lot too. You know, he's doing his construction thing. He can cook very well. Like, he's a multifaceted guy. So am I, but on different levels. Just like Foots. Shout out to Cowboys Nation TV. Just like my man Foots. He's a musician. He sings. He plays the keys. He plays the drums. I do too. I don't sing as much, but I mean, I can hum a little tune or whatever, you know. Me, 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 la, 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 la. All right, I'm gonna stick to my day job. But, yeah, so I play the drums, I DJ, and I've been roller skating for 20 years, and I'm damn good at it. So, my boss would never tell me, hey, you can't do none of those other things because you have to concentrate on your job. When it's time for me to work, that's what I'm doing. Just like when Cole Beasley is in the facility and it's football time, he's in the facility. He's not doing his music. He just released his album. He had a party for it. It's the off season. He could do what he want to do. So for commentators or anybody to say stuff like that is just flat out selfish, because you as a commentator or whoever you are that's saying stuff like this, how would you feel if somebody said to you, hey, you need to just focus on talking about sports. You can't play golf. You can't go out here and go to musicals or whatever it is that you do. You can't do none of that. You can't do none of that. You got to concentrate on commentating. So for you to think that that's fair, you concentrate on it too, and then you do nothing else and have a life. You can have a life outside of your job and still be successful at your job. It's just a matter of when it's time to do your job, you do your job. And that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, your job is your job. Your hobbies are your hobbies. And everybody's entitled to a goddamn hobby. Excuse my language. But keeping it real, y'all. That's what I do. So, to say that, there's nothing wrong with him pursuing his music. Now, if he was garbage at music, and I'm about to get into this, segue into my thoughts. If he was a garbage artist, then I'd be like, maybe you need to focus more on football. But I'm going to say, Cole Beasley from Little Elm, SMU graduate, that boy got bars, son. That boy got a flow to him. He reminds me, when I hear him flow, he has this Drake feel to him when he's rapping fast, and then he could turn around and in other aspects he's like Eminem. And I'm not saying it because he's a white boy. I'm saying it because Eminem is a lyricist. Eminem is the ish. Eminem is, I've always was high on Eminem because I'm a lyrics type of individual. Like these young rappers out here, like Young Thug and Little Uzi Vert and stuff like that. These guys are like bubblegum rappers. Yeah, they got great beats and stuff like that, but they ain't talking about a damn thing. Molly Percocets and all that stuff, Future. And I mean, again, their songs are a hit to the young crowd. I get that. And I'm a DJ. So I have all the music in my repertoire because that's what appeals to them. That's what they like to listen to. So I don't have a problem playing it. But what I'm saying is, for Cole Beasley to be an NFL wide receiver, he's pretty good at rapping. When I first heard it, I had to give him a round of applause for it. That his first single, the 80 Sting song, and I know you guys probably heard little snippets of that if you hadn't heard the whole album, because that was his hit single, the 80 Stings. That song was straight fire. He's got one called United Hate of America, basically talking about the social issues going on in the world and in football and everything in general. And like, he really touched on a lot of points in a lot of his songs. It's a 13-track album, which is most artists' albums is. Songs about 3.5 minutes long. And I will say that I will go as far as to say that whenever he hangs up his cleats and retires from this league, he's got a good career going for him being a rapper. I can see him doing it. He could be an artist. I can see that. And right now he's owning his own label. He's underneath himself. He's independent. Maybe when he gets out, when he's not playing football and he can focus more on the music, maybe he can get up under somebody and become even bigger with that. Now, sky's the limits. He keeps it up, and I think that he's got the talent. It's there. It's not like, oh, well, because he's a wide receiver and he's trying to rap, people are liking him. No, like him for his music, because it's dope. It is. It really is. Like, he got some good tracks on this. So if you guys haven't checked out his album, definitely go check out his album. It's a good album. Like I said, I listened to it. Be open-minded also too, because, you know, don't be too critical, because of the simple fact that, like, for it to be in its raw element, it's really good. It is. A lot of these artists are studio artists. Now, granted, like, he's doing this on his own. So for him to do this on his own and to have it as good as it sounded, hand clap to the brother. I commend that. Now, as far as people keep saying that he shouldn't do that or explore his aspirations, so what if he gets injured? What if something happens on the field where he is no longer able to play football again? You got to have other aspirations. And he's got that music as his backdrop. And that music will always be a backdrop. And Cole Beasley said himself, hey, when it's football time, I'm concentrating on the field. I'm concentrating on the Cowboys. I'm doing what I need to do to help this team win. And, hey, I'm all for the music, long as you're producing on the field and long as you're doing what you're supposed to do when it's time to work. So that's all I had to say for that. But like I said, if y'all haven't checked out this album, go check it out. iTunes, Amazon Music, all that. Check it out. Don't have to take my word for it. Go and go get it. Shout out Cole Beasley, yo. Because he spits hot fire. It's been your boy E2 Blue. Always keeping it real. Holla at y'all later.